Good afternoon to everyone. I, Professor Bhavana Dake from CSA department, going to teach you the subject Introduction to Web Programming in this semester. In today's lecture, we will see the following contents, that is prerequisite for the IWP, objective, examination scheme and syllabus content. First, prerequisites for the IWP, that is what things you should need before going to study this subject. You need the text editor such as a notepad or notepad plus plus for typing or for as an editor to type a HTML program. Then you need the internet browser such as Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Firefox, etc. to run a HTML web page. Next, what are the objectives for this subject, that is why we are going to study this subject. After studying this subject, student will able to define the basics in the web designing, that is how the web designing can be done. You are able to define these things after studying this subject. Then visualize and apply the basic concept of the HTML, that is how the HTML tags can be applied in the web designing. This is the main objective for the IWP subject. Then recognize the element of the HTML. Then define the basic concept of the JavaScript, how the JavaScript can be embedded in the HTML and how this JavaScript can be used to design a web page. This is also the topic. This is also the this is also the topic for the for in this subject. Then how to develop the website. Then next, examination scheme. In this subject there is only practical or oral examination of the 50 marks, and there is a no theory examination for the IWP subject. Then next, syllabus content. Like an other subject, in this subject there is also two sections, section A and section B. In section A 3 units are included, and in section B also 3 units are included. In section A, in unit first, that is introduction to web design. In this unit you are going to study what is the web page, what is website, how web page can be published, introduction to HTML, what are the tags. Basic tag is used to define the HTML web pages, that is the structure of the HTML web page. Then how the block level tags can be defined, how the text level tags can be used. Then how the web page can be designed by using hyperlink, text list or list tag and all other tags using the HTML. Then next is a unit 2. In this unit you are going to study how the tables and forms can be created by using the HTML. In this unit the table tags and form tags are included. Then there is also one topic, that is the style sheet. Then this topic is also included in the unit 2. Then next is a unit 3, that is JavaScript. In this unit you are going to study what is the JavaScript, that is introduction to JavaScript. Then what are the variables, what are the operators in the JavaScript, how the functions can be defined, etc. Then next is a unit 4. In unit 4 there is a jQuery and Bootstrap. jQuery is also one web designing language. In this unit you are going to study what is the syntax is used to define the jQuery, what is the event, what is slide, and how the animation can be applied to the web page by using a jQuery. Next is a Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a framework. Introduction to this framework is also included in the unit 4. The next is a unit 5 which include the AngularJS. AngularJS is also one language which is used to design the web pages. In this, what is the expression, what is module, how the data binding can be performed, what is controller, what is SQL, what is DOM event, forms and validation are included in the AngularJS, that is in the unit 5. Then last is a unit 6 which is XML. XML is another language. It is not used to design the web pages. It is used to carry the content through the website. In this unit, what is the XML, then how the XML can be defined, introduction to content management system, that is WordPress, Joomla, Drupal overview. Publish a website with any one of CMS, that is you have to design the website by using any tool defined in this unit. Thank you.